What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Terrier Owner YouTube channel. We have Luna out today, and today, guys, we are gonna bring you 10 facts about the Jack Russell Terrier. 10 facts you may have known, may have not known, but nonetheless, we are going to cover them. And we're starting right now. All right, Luna, what facts do you have for everybody today? Anything good? Tell us something about yourself that we don't know. Yes, we know you're beautiful. All right, guys, let's kick it off with fact number one, in case you weren't aware, which I'm sure for any of you who own this dog, you had a pretty good idea about this fact or trait about this dog, but Jack Russell Terriers were actually bred over 200 years ago specifically for hunting. Like I said, almost 200 years ago, this dog was bred back in England to hunt fox, to be able to burrow through holes in tight spaces. I know this is 100% a fact about this dog because I have seen her get out of the backyard in spaces I did not think was possible. So if you take that fact and apply it to an everyday situation with owning this dog, be sure you proof that backyard and have everything ready to go, because this dog knows how to hunt, and if they pick up a scent or they want to find something that they're interested in, so to speak, they are going to find a way to get out. They know how to dig, they know how to burrow, and they can do it quickly. So be ready, be prepared, because that is fact number one about this dog. And let's move into fact number two. Fact number two is actually a little bit surprising to me, and this one you guys may not know, because I did not know whenever I adopted Luna here. The Jack Russell Terrier is actually not registered with the AKC, the American Kennel Club. Back in 2001, the Jack Russell was recognized by the AKC. However, that only lasted a few short years until 2003, until the AKC actually recognizes the Parson Russell Terrier, which is essentially the same dog. I'll have to do a video about that topic in particular, but it is kind of important to know that the Jack Russell Terrier to this date is not a recognized breed with the AKC. And they have their own guidelines on what they use as criteria and reasons on why they do or do not recognize certain breeds or the names of the breeds, but I thought it was a fun fact to mention in this video. Moving into fact number three is another thing that you may not be aware of, but there's actually three very close relative breeds, or the same dog almost, so to speak. There are some slight differences. Essentially, you have three variations of this dog that you're looking at right now on camera. You have the Jack Russell, which is Luna here, full-bred Jack Russell Terrier. You have the Parson Russell Terrier, and then you have the Russell Terrier. Why they can't just lump them all together, I don't really know. I think that the differences between the dogs are so minuscule that you could just have the Jack Russell, which I think is the coolest name too out of all of those options. Nonetheless, fun fact number three variations. Which one do you have, if you even know? Do your research before talking to a breeder. Why does Graham keep hacking up hairballs back there? Do you hear that? Can he not just breed normally? You think it's because of his weight? Put him on diet. Copy that. Fun fact number four, guys, is this dog that is starting to get a little rambunctious here. This Jack Russell Terrier is one of the best jumping dogs, athletic ability wise, out of all dogs. I'm talking compared to big dogs, small dogs, any kind of dog you can think of. This is one of the best jumpers when you're talking about pure athletic ability to get up into the air. Jack Russells can jump almost 60 inches, some of them. That's 5 feet from the ground. Not all of them. I would say Luna's pretty darn close. Our fence is, I think, from ground to the top of the fence is roughly 46 inches. I think it was meant to be a 48-inch fence, but the way the ground kind of settles, or I don't know anything about fencing, but she can, when she's in her full leap, she can basically have her body, parallel to the top of the fence. So that is 100% true that they can get up about 4 to 5 feet in the air. Why this matters for you if you're getting ready to adopt or you just want to know more about the dog, you need a tall fence, you need proofing, you need to understand. Here's a really good example so I can stop rambling about it. We had a hot tub out back. She could use the porch to jump onto the top of the hot tub cover, which would then give her enough air to leap that 48-inch fence without issue if she wanted to. Our neighbors have a dog. You can see the problem here. If they're behind a fence and they're getting kind of that feeling that they're not supposed to be around each other, that can spark aggression. So keep that in mind whenever you go to adopt this dog, that they have mad hops, right? This is a fact that I think most of you would be aware of if you've ever turned on a television in your life. Not saying anything bad against anybody who doesn't watch TV. The Jack Russell Terrier is known to be one of the most famous dog breeds of them all. And it's because of their personality and the demeanor that they can display on camera. So you have shows like Frasier that had the famous Jack Russell in that. Movies like My Dog Skip, sad movie. So sad. The dog should have never died. The point here is simple, that this dog can take some of the fame away from people with how, I don't know the word for it, they just do well on camera, and they're a good dog. Once they're trained, they're just so environmentally smart and situational smart that I think they make for a dog that a lot of producers that make the movies where a dog needs to be involved wants to use them. Hopefully that makes sense and I summed that up correctly. But let's move into fun fact number 6. Fun fact number 6 kind of goes back into the last one with why they're in so many TV shows or movies. In general, the Jack Russell Terrier, you're kind of seeing some of that right now from her. They are known to be one of the most charming dogs. They get their way. They're very persuasive without doing anything. Do you see what I'm saying at all? I don't think they get it. Charming dog, very cunning with the way that they can be towards just getting what they want, running the room, and basically they're in charge. But they don't display that they're in charge in a way that's super obvious. They just kind of take over. You know, other big dogs can have that same kind of feel to them, that they're kind of running the show, but it's really obvious. They're big, they're clunky, they're taking over the room. Not with this dog. They have a way of just kind of sneaking their way and charming their way into things. Don't you? Okay. Little kiss. Fun fact number 7, and this is directed primarily to most of you who are getting ready to adopt and you're just watching this video because you need a little bit more information. Number 7, guys, is the high energy. People think that Jack Russell Terrier owners are exaggerating this, that it's not as insane as we make it sound, but it is absolutely ludicrous the amount of energy this dog has. It is not an exaggeration. It's not even, if anything, it's downplayed, honestly. This dog, man, I was not ready in the slightest for this dog, and it's not a bad thing. Don't be scared by it. It's a good thing. It's fun once you get used to it, but this dog is crazy in every fashion. They just don't get worn out, and if they're in a playful mood, my God. That's all I'm gonna say for fun. I'm not even gonna elaborate anymore. You guys know, if you own one, if you don't own one, get ready. Start prepping now like you're training for a marathon. That way you have the endurance for once you bring your dog home. Fun fact number 8, guys, I just thought was kind of cool, and it's also kind of a safety concern with the Jack Russell, but this dog, especially the smooth coat, which you are seeing right here, this is a smooth coat Jack Russell, they get sunburnt relatively easily. So if you live in, let's say, a farm type setup, or your dog's outside a lot and you have the Jack Russell and a smooth coat, keep in mind that there are products that exist to help protect your dog from the sun, or you need to set up the yard accordingly to keep them safe. But this dog does sunburn. Their skin irritates pretty easily compared to other dog breeds, and it is something you need to be aware of. Which leads me into fun fact number 9. The reason I started with the sunscreen speech on number 8 is because I wanted you guys to be aware that Luna is only one kind of a Jack Russell with their smooth coat. You also have the rough coat Jack Russell and the broken coat Jack Russell. The best way I can explain the differences is the other 2 options that are not Luna basically have more of the longer hair scraggly look. It almost looks like they are growing a mustache and a beard. They have longer hair that can be combed, so to speak. This can be brushed, but the other coats of Jack Russells, hello. Okay, I need to get back to the video, okay? I'll be back. The other coats of Jack Russells are just a longer, not a bad looking dog. I still think that they're awesome dogs. It's just not as clean of a look with that specific coat. Number 10, guys, and this may be something you're definitely not aware of, is this dog is prone to deafness and blindness. So those are 2 of the common health concerns that arise with the Jack Russell as they get older. I thought that was important to share just because this dog really does have overall very good health for a long lifespan as well. Be aware that Jack Russells are prone to those 2 disorders more than other dogs. And as a bonus, guys, I have 2 more fun facts I want to touch on real quick. Number 11, I had to throw this in there because I put it in a good majority of all my videos, but number 11, if it's not a fact on the internet yet, it should be, but this is one of, if not the most loyal dogs you could ever adopt. So if you're on the fence again and watching this video just because you needed a little bit of reassurance or more information about the dog breed, it doesn't get more loyal than Luna here, or any Jack Russell for that matter. Following you everywhere, by your side until the end. This dog is amazing when it comes to that, which leads me into fun fact number 12 about this dog, and that is the opposite, not the opposite of loyalty, but kind of a downfall to Jack Russell, is that if you are getting ready to adopt, my last fact is that new dog owners will struggle with a Jack Russell. If you've owned other dogs in the past, it will probably not be that big of a deal. If you've never owned a dog in your life, this dog will still be an excellent dog, a great dog to adopt, but they are going to to give you a run for your money. They are going to test your abilities to shut them down when it comes to negative behaviors, but they're also going to be your best friend and one of the best companions you could ever adopt. Now it's your turn, guys. I would love to hear some other facts that I left off of this list. I only gave you 12. We could probably do 100 if we wanted to. Drop those comments for us down below. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget that we have our new members area out now. All you have to do to learn more about that is go to the channel page or use the link in the description below. For $1.99, you can donate Luna some treats by becoming a member, get really cool custom badges and emojis for when you leave comments and get priority responses to those comments, or get access to our exclusive Facebook group. Don't forget about that. Just head over to the channel page and click join, or use the link in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We greatly appreciate that, and a thumbs up on these videos always goes a long way towards helping us get seen by others with Jack Russell Terriers. And never forget to check out our new merchandise that should be showing up below this video now, or you can use the link in the description below to go check out our store. Luna and I put together some little slogans and sayings for different t-shirts, hats, and other apparel, along with other things like water bottles and things like that, and we haven't really mentioned it up to this point on this channel, but we'd love for you to go check that out. Make sure you turn on notifications so you can check out all of our newest videos that we've been releasing every Sunday at 11 a.m. Outside of that, guys, we are going to catch you in the next video. We appreciate you, and take care.